Council, citizens, good evening. My name is Otmar Kagi. I'm a mission property owner and taxpayer. Fortunately, I'm one of these guys which has paid more than 7.33%. But anyway, as it has been shown in the local mission record, it's at the consultation meeting. Now, I have a question to you and the council here. Is this a consult? It appears to me it is a consultation, but haven't you already have the figures out, and that's the way it's going to go? Is it going to go that way? Or is in fact actually the input from the people which are here now, about 50 of a city or a district which is about 30,000? Now, do you gonna take that input from these people here and gonna alter the your tax layout, or will that be done? Or
we are here to hear you.
Yes, you hear me.
We are hearing you.
I asked you a question. Can you answer this question, please?
Part of I'm answering. Part of the requirement for us, not only by the legislation, but even with us, is a matter of you paint a picture of where financial situation we are in. We're hearing from you. Your council will later on take that input. You're part of giving us information and data that we can use to finalize our budgeting cycle. That's all we are. We started in January.
You think there will be changes?
Well, if there's information that council will find that needs to be incorporated, we will incorporate it to our decision making. Council.
Well, I can only say that each councillor's mind will be made up of themselves, but last year it resulted, the proposed rate was 1.83% higher than the final rate. So after public consultation, the rate was considered again and revised. And I believe council's minds are as open this year as they were last year.
Councillor Evita?
Well, actually, Mr. Mayor, Councillor Horn has answered what I was going to say. So we did that last year, and this is the purpose of this meeting, and we will discuss again after the meeting.
Councillor Stewart?
It's my understanding we have another meeting on the 14th of April to consider your input.
That's good. Thank you.
Good. I just want to thank you. I just want to come to that point actually. I think in order to be more conscientious about the spending which goes on in this municipality, we need consultation meetings more often before also we make decisions for big spendings, including giving the salaries and changing the salaries and whatever happens here, the negotiation with that, which Dennis Clark did, I believe, with the QPs and all this kind of stuff, and that this should be approved much more by the citizens of the district, and not just you guys go ahead and do, and the money is spent, and then after it's very tough for us to decide or actually put input into you and say, look, the mission citizens don't want that. It's too much. We don't accept it. Tax is going too high, and they're definitely too high. And you heard several reasons tonight why it is too high. And I asked the council, the mayor and council, have a really good look at this kind of tax increases. It's too high.
Okay, thank you. One area where I wanted to mention is that again, right from January when we started, early on my introductory remarks were that when we started in January, all the budget meetings were public. We had some people attend, some people based on that, there's always council is open for input. Delegations, people come and give us comments on it as a delegation, then we give them 10 minutes here that they can give us feedback. But in terms of the collective agreement, I have to say that that's not something that there is rules that govern collective agreement negotiations. It's not something that we can allow. You can allow that the community make a decision. There is very restricted contractual arrangements how you negotiate that. You cannot put it out there that give me your comments before I do the collective agreement. I do also acknowledge that comment though, and for your input in that particular area. Yes, Councilor.
Mr. Mayor, I just wanted to also reflect on Omar's comments around the collective agreement, not to repeat what you said, but I've heard a number of people in the community recently make comments to the effect that Mr. Clark was somehow responsible for those increases. And I should be absolutely clear that council was apprised and participated in the process, not in the act of negotiation, of course, that would have been rather awkward, but it was council's resolution to approve the agreement. So if you don't like it, that's certainly respectable, and we're happy to hear those comments. But Dennis's job includes being the public spokesman on behalf of the city, and often, especially recently, I've noted that people have assumed that meant he was the one who arrived at or executed those decisions in isolation, and that simply isn't the case. And to be fair, he doesn't deserve that. You're killing the messenger when you're criticizing him.
Thank you. That's a good point, Councilor. Yes.